What happens when you go celibate for 4 months plus? Well, I will tell you because I've been celibate now for over 4 months, completely abstaining from any sexual discourse and activity at all. And that's difficult. It's very, very difficult, but it's also about your mindset. So, I will tell you in this video more about how it changed my life and how it can change your life. And you don't have to do it for 4 months. You can do it for less or you can do it for more time. But basically, celibacy, or no nut that they call it, is when you don't have any sexual intercourse at all. You literally are a monk, you're celibate, you're saving your seed. So, where I first learned about this was actually from reading the book Think and Grow Rich about sexual transmutation. And that is about saving your energy in order to do something else and use that energy to cultivate and create something better with that energy, just culturally. Because the seeds you have is what can create. That is the creative energy of the universe, which you have inside of you. So if you're wasting it every single day on pointless sexual activities, well, you're not really creating anything because you're not creating a life. You're not having sex to reproduce. You're actually just doing it for pleasure and enjoyment. And that is where I don't feel like it has any value for me personally. So I did it personally to get more energy, and I can use that energy to channel it towards my goals and towards my work and towards anything really. Like just doing videos like this, you can sense and feel the energy coming out of me. But when after I had a lot of sex or sexual activities, I'm completely tired, completely just wasted of my energy. Like I can't look people in the eye. I'm tired. I can't create. But then it's also about sexual activities and doing it with someone you're actually in love with. I see the difference when you're actually having sexual intercourse with a person you love, then you get energy back as well. But when you're doing hookups, masturbation, all of that things are just unnatural. It's not good for you. It's unhealthy. But I would say actually doing hookups is better than masturbation. Masturbation is the worst thing ever. It's not natural at all. And you're getting used to getting sexual satisfaction from doing something you haven't even deserved because you haven't even got a sexual partner. It's not natural at all, in my opinion. So instead, you save time, you save energy by being celibate. Instead of having to go out and date, have to go on Tinder, go out and date, you can just save that energy, save that time, save that money by going on dates and doing all that stuff. Oh, thumbs up. And save that energy and do something else. Like now you can have more focus. Okay, I want to read a book. And then I want to create a book. I want to create a YouTube video. I want to create a movie. You can use all of that creative force, that creative energy to create whatever you want in life. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's creative. So what I'm getting into is actually the self-discipline. Actually, the self-mastery. Drinking some milk. The self-mastery of yourself. Having self-control, it's one of the most important things you can do. Because I remember when I was younger and most of my friends, they were like, I can't even go 1 week without masturbating or having sex. So what I wanted to do was having self-control. I don't want any outside thing controlling me, like sex. Sex should not control you. If you want to have sex, do it. I think it's healthy to have sex in balance and with people you actually care about. But just having it as like every day and that gratification is not good for you. But everything in excess is bad for you. So by doing this, you get a lot of energy that you can put towards something else. But also, if you go on celibacy and you don't use that energy for anything productive or creative, now it will just overwhelm. Because you cannot just repress that energy without it going anywhere. You have to use the energy, or you will just you will just overblow. The energy has to go somewhere. So that's very important as well. If you go on celibacy, you have to be ready to create things and use that energy towards something meaningful. That's why most people fail. They don't want to create things. Instead, they want to waste it on a pillow. That's why the majority of people cannot succeed in celibacy. And will I do this forever? Probably not. Probably not, but I see the clear benefits. Like you get clearer skin, you get more energy overall, you're more present when you talk to people, you're more convincing, and you in work as well. When you're talking with people, they can feel the energy. You can feel the energy coming out of the person because they are more in line with the universe by having the seed in control. So by reading Think and Grow Rich, you can see that most successful people actually use sexual transmutation to save their energy. People like Steve Jobs have done this using tantric sex methods. So he still had sex, but he didn't ejaculate. So he didn't release his semen to have more creative energy towards his business. So many people have done this in order to create more. That's also why you see a lot of young people on the come up. They get more results. Like you see a lot of rappers, they're very good in the beginning because they want to hustle. So when they're hustling, they want to get rich or famous. They really don't focus on sex because you focus on getting rich and famous. But when they get rich and famous, what happens? They fall into addictions, women, alcohol, drugs. And now they just fell off. They don't do anything great anymore. And their music is not the same because they're not on the come up anymore. They're all comfortable and lazy. So, yeah, I would say try celibacy if you're a man. I'm not sure about the benefits as a woman to do celibacy, but I think it's important to sleep with the right people, with the right partner for you, and you actually have a spiritual connection with that person to see that you are aligned with the same mission and vision and values. Because sex is something sacred and we should not just waste it on just lust and feelings. It should be to create new life. Otherwise, use it to create businesses or create art or create something else with that energy, the creative energy, the seed. So that's about celibacy. Let me know if you guys have ever tried celibacy. Because, yeah, it's very interesting and I don't see a lot of people talking about it. And using that energy, using that seed, you can create whatever you want in life. That's about the video. See you guys.